Hi everyone, Harrison here from LED Torch Shop. Here with the new one from Immelin. It's called the R60C Torrent. Now it's the big brother of the R30C. I've just brought out these two brand new lights. This one is a total of 18,000 lumens. So Immelin are really chasing that lumen game at the moment, and they're doing it in spectacular fashion with one of the brightest torches in the world. But here now is the R60C, and yeah, I'll get it out and have a little look at it. What you get is, obviously you get your manual, get your torch. It's a bit of a stubby thing. You also get a charging cable, you get a lanyard, a holster as well, just a front holster, and a couple O-rings, spare O-rings in there, but we've all seen that. Time to get into the business end of this torch. So what you got is you got 5 LEDs that are pretty deep set really, with a nice orange pure reflector. So they're claiming about 1,000 meters. I didn't have it out that far. I mean, I had a tree line sort of 500-600 meters away. It was easily reaching that, but yeah, I obviously didn't have it out further than that. But it's a really nice front end to it. They are quite deep set, so yeah, you are going to get some decent distance out of it, but it is a floodlight, so it does light up everything. Yeah, it's pretty much a bigger version of that R30C, so if you're after a bit more spread, then this is the way to go. It's running off 3 21700s. So they're just normal 21700s, not plug-in rechargeable ones. So you can obviously grab another set of 21700s if you wanted to increase that runtime even more. Just got the front switch though. Got their magnetic charging port, which keeps their waterproof rating to IPX8 rated, which is 2 meters submersible for 30 minutes. Tail stand, like I said, really nice torch, a lot heavier than the R30C, which you'd expect, but yeah, it does spread that out, light out a lot further. Run times and outputs though, so you got your low of 300 lumens for 30 hours, and that is fantastic light if you want to walk around all night with it, because it doesn't give off too much heat because it is dispersing that between all the LEDs. So yeah, it's a really nice walk around distance. Probably doesn't translate so well on camera, but at night, yeah, it does do a really good job. Middle low is 1200 lumens. Now that's going to give you about 8 hours runtime. This is all done off those 4000 milliamp 21700s, obviously, and heat. Middle is 2000 lumens for about 3 hours. Then you jump up to your middle 2, I suppose. It's 3300 lumens for just over 2 hours. And then you go up to your high. Now your high is 6000 lumens, which is quite a large output for just over a minute, or a minute and a half, sorry, over a minute and a half. And then it'll drop down to 3300 lumens, sorry, for an extra 110 minutes. And then your turbo is 18,000 lumens for a minute and a half, which is a pretty long time for something that's quite compact, that doesn't have so much heat sink in there. And then it's going to drop down to your 3,300 lumens again for another over 100 minutes. So 3,300 lumens, huge output, going to light up everything in your path, and that runtime on those is actually really nice. The good thing about these new Immelin ones, they've got this thermo control in there. So yes, they've taken away sort of some of your charging port area, your cooling fins and everything, to make this super compact, one of the most compact, brightest lights that I've seen. I mean, HBeam do the X80 GT, but it's not going to shine as far as this one as well, because they've actually been able to deep set those LEDs quite a lot further. So yeah, you're going to get a huge amount of spread, but actually some decent workable distance as well, which is really nice. But yeah, what that sensor does though, it not only senses what's happening inside the torch, it heating up, it also senses the ambient temperature. So what it's going to do is sense all that. So if it's too hot outside, if the torch is too hot, it's not going to jump to turbo pretty much. or even those high settings if it's really hot out there or a torch is really hot. Saving the torch, saving the battery, saving you really, so it doesn't burn your hands or anything like that. So yeah, it's really nice for seeing on Immolin's side of things with the new tech that's coming out, that they've sort of done that, taken the thinking out of it so you don't burn anything out really. All we have to do is turn it off, let it cool down a bit, let the torch cool down, and then you're sort of good to go again for those run times, providing that the batteries are all charged up and ready to go. It does have a charging indicator on the side, and when you turn it on, it also comes on as a battery indicator as well, which is nice. But a lot of Immolins, like all Immolins, it's just a quick press on. Now it does have a memory mode, so I've just got it set on the low output at the moment. As you can see, it's a little bit not a bad spot for having such an orange pure reflector, and that's because they're so deep set and quite angled nicely, but you do get a good amount of spread, especially on those lighter settings. As you can see, it's already taking up like half my arm. And Immolin, you just go hold it down to get your next setting. Up again. Then you're high, it's starting to get pretty bright now. Like all Immolins, you just quick double tap, gets you to turbo, and then double tap again will get you to a strobe. And there's the strobe. And one press off. Battery indicator was going red there, so they are quite low. I haven't charged this one up since using it. So even if I tried to go again, it might not go to turbo, like I was saying with that thermo control sensor inside. But overall, great torch. It is weighty, so it does have those three 21700s, which aren't exactly small batteries, and quite a large front end. But I mean, if you're after a sort of really, really compact, bright spread light, floodlight, this one's definitely one to consider. And it's going to give you a bit of throw, which is sort of an added bonus with floodlights. A lot of companies are sort of either going super floody or super throwy. This one, because of that reflector, that does give you the nice throw too. But let us know in the comments what you think of it, or any of the new Immolin range. We'll drop a description link in the description, to this torch, and all the Immolin range will be in there as well. So go check it out. It's definitely worth a look. Comes with 5-year warranty, like all the Immolin stuff. Feel free to like, subscribe to videos. We've got new content coming out all the time, especially around now with a lot of new products coming out. Going to do our best to bring them all to you, get some beam shots, get some unboxings, and yeah, some close-ups of the torch as well. So let us know what you think. Love to hear from you, and yeah, catch you next time.